I feel confident that my character is going to get killed. Well, which one?
Oh, you've
Maybe
only
both.
got one character at this point?
2. I guess I have 2.
Okay.
You've lost 3?
You've
lost
Yeah.
3? Wow.
Game.
Yeah, Dancy Pants was the first to go. He was killed by molecular
ladder?
acid. No, he was killed by molecular acid.
Was that
Hamish,
before or after the ladder?
That's before. Hamish, my dwarven miner, was killed by the Ray Roly Poly. Oh no, you're right. Dancy Pant, the molecular acid that was squished out of the ladder. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how I lost Beowulf.
Yep. Freddie Mercury put on a skull mask. Oops.
Oh yeah. That room was full of fun.
I think the fact that it was a skull mask was probably the hint there.
But it could have given him
But it
cool
could have been
Might give you
awesome.
skull
Yeah.
powers.
Exactly. It could have been really cool.
Maybe he's a zombie now.
The skull is the king of the skeleton, guys.
I've seen all these like stickers and phone lock screens that have like this picture of like a skull with a blue tooth on it. Yeah.
Okay.
It gives me a lot of confidence.
I don't know what that means. I just seen it in the back windows of trucks, so I don't want to know. I have to edit all that out. So I'll tell you what you did. You went into the aft hallway. A
Aft
20-foot long, 10-foot wide corridor lies beyond the door. Affixed to the innermost wall of the corridor is a ladder leading up to a closed seashell hatch in the ceiling. That sounds familiar. Another door stands at the end of the hall. The ceiling of this room is decorated with dish-sized splotches of color. Almost all the colors of the rainbow are present.
Ooh.
The splotches glow softly, bathing the room in parti-colored light. And then somebody decided to have a poke at the multicolored splotches, and they reveal themselves to be rather large and nasty multicolored void leeches. And then I had you roll for initiative. I think it was Rob. I think it was one of Rob's characters. Or maybe it was Cam.
I don't think
I
I
can't
did that.
remember.
I thought I did it.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe. So you all rolled for initiative, and I have Rob with 17, the leeches with 14, Damon with 7, and Cam with a 4. I've decided to skip the element of surprise because that's just grossly unfair at this point. I think somebody was curious enough to prod those splotches anyway, so can't have been too much of a surprise.
Not to these people.
Not to these people. So we can start with Rob. So any of your characters want to go? You need a list of colors here?
Sure I do.
They're all within reach.
Okay, and are they like floating down, or do they just plop down on the ground, or what's their locomotive method here?
They're like slowly kind of writhing. They're still connected to the ceiling, but they're kind of writhing downwards towards you all. And they seem to kind of like,
Do they seem friendly?
Flick in and out. No, yeah, they seem real friendly. They kind of seem to like flick in and out of like your reality and such. But
that seems good.
there's a couple of blue ones, there's a couple of green ones, a couple of yellow ones, and then a red one, an orange one, and a violet one.
After the indigo one.
All right, Lancelot is going to go after the violet one, of course. He's got his knife as a dagger. Using all of his rope-making skills, he will stab it. Here he goes. With a 20, modified 20.
A 19,
20.
Oh,
Dirty
yeah.
20.
That hits.
Way to set the tone, sir.
Ha ha! Everything's coming up, Lancelot. All right, D4 plus 1 for damage. Show me 5, baby!
Wow.
I cleave and kill 3 of them.
You just cleave that violet leech, and all of the color drains out of it, and it just plops from the ceiling lifelessly to the floor.
Nice. Okay. I'll just go through my team here. We don't need to have super long wind-ups. Gilgamesh. 1d20 plus 0, and his dagger. He'll go for one of the blue ones. With a 13?
That'll do it.
Nice. 4. Oh, my Discord dice rolling hack is really paying off here. 4 points.
Yeah. And that was a blue one?
That was a blue.
Yeah. Again. Yeah, you just cleave that thing in half, and it just falls lifelessly to the floor.
Okay. Achilles raises his staff, and he's pretty He's got the momentum here from the team. It picks up at 18.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what's he going for here?
He'll go for the other blue one, I guess.
Oh, okay.
For 3?
And yeah, the other blue.
Oh, good. They don't take much damage. Good.
It just explodes like a blue raspberry slushy all over the wall.
Wow, that's evocative description. And here comes
Thank you.
Perseus with a 13.
You have 4 guys left.
Yeah, I only lost Beowulf.
I'm gonna have to.
He
do
doesn't know how to
something
play. He
like
doesn't know how to play the game.
Well, I've gotten lucky a couple times too. For 4
Wow.
against a red one.
that. Oh, okay. So that hits also, and you're hitting with a 4 against the red. Yes, and the
Jesus Christ.
the
This
the
game
red,
is easy.
The red falls to the floor.
Oh,
Damn it!
Wow.
hey.
All right.
Well
I've
done,
got
sir.
the hot hand here. Keep me in, coach. Well, that's that many fewer that can kill us now. I'm glad I rolled that all on this, so you don't just have to take my word that I was rolling like that with a real die.
Yeah.
I would become skeptical if I were you.
We trust all of your rolls.
Trust no one.
Well, who shall we go? What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 leeches.
I'd call for morale check at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
I
just
don't think
kidding. I don't think leeches have
leeches are
morale.
big on morale.
I was kind of kidding about that.
Let me see. That's going to be a 9. So that's going to be a yellow leech. The second yellow leech is going to go for. Well, I think it's only fair that you've got
where this is
4
going.
guys. Here
Yeah.
we go. Who's 3?
That'll be Achilles.
Okay.
He keeps his trick heel well out of the way, though.
The second yellow leech curls down towards Achilles and suddenly becomes surprisingly nimble and lashes out with its teeth, attempting to latch onto his arm. No, let's say his face. That's more fun. So that's going to be a D20 plus nothing.
Do you need an 11?
And
You've
that is
rolled
a
a 5.
5. And so it snatches and misses. Okay.
Wait. I'm sorry. Pause for a moment. I forgot. Gilgamesh rolled a 13. Is supposed to have a -4 check because he's wearing the diving gear. So that would make that second one a 9, which I'm guessing might not be a hit.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to go back.
Oh no! All you'd have to do is just bring a red one back. Blue one back to life.
Okay.
That's all. That's all you'd have to do. I don't want
Okay.
to cheat. I missed that -4.
Okay, I'll bring a blue back.
Okay.
So that throws off my die roll then.
Yeah, the whole rhythm is now off.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You should just
Fucking
cancel the
ruined
whole
that.
combat now.
I've
Yeah.
ruined everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just go with the other yellow one. And who am I going to go for? I'm going Cam, Damon, Rob. You're in alphabetical order. I'm going for one of Cam's. How many guys do you have?
I have 4.
Even Christmas,
Wow.
you don't know how to play the game either.
Well,
I've got multiple characters with 1 hit point right now.
What would one be in your cast of
Johnny.
characters?
Who's Johnny? She said.
Yeah, so the other yellow leech lunges from the ceiling towards Johnny. D20, and that is a 12.
Misses.
Really?
hmm
Are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
Wow.
Johnny has an
There's no-
AC of 13. It's all he's
Wow.
got going for
Wow.
him, but
That's
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
he has a shield.
Okay, and misses. Orange one goes for one of Damon's 2. Take your pick.
Take my pick. Okay.
Yep.
Go after short round.
Okay, and the orange leech goes for short round. An 11.
Well, that's not gonna hit. He's wearing the terrarium.
yay!
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I'm doing unusually well for a funnel game here. Okay, and then another green one lurches towards one of Rob's guys. Gonna say it's number 2.
That's
Roll that.
Gilgamesh, also
So
wearing the
Gilgamesh.
thing.
Shit.
Yep. She'll need
Okay,
a
that's
12.
Oh, there it is.
14.
There it is.
And latches onto Gilgamesh's face. So now, what's it gonna do here? A void leech that succeeds on an attack latches onto its victim, automatically inflicting 1d4 damage each round until it is killed or removed. Removing an affixed leech is an opposed strength check. And that's going to be 1 point of leechy biting damage.
Okay.
And that is a green leech on Gilgamesh. Okay.
Gilgamesh.
And then the last leech is going to go for Cam's crowd. Your number 2.
That'd be Dee Dee, who is in a suit. 13.
Oh, that's going to be a tough dude.
Oh, there it is.
13.
And
Lucky
the green
13.
makes its way through the suit, latches onto his guts for 1 point of damage.
Okay, 1 point of damage.
Damon, your dudes are up.
Right. Are there any leeches like still heading towards either of my characters at this point?
Yes, there are 2 yellows and an orange.
Okay. Well, Mr. Roper is going to try and shoot with the bow that he's obtained from Dancy Pants. He's going to try and shoot one of the yellow ones. It's going to be this good. Here we go. An 18.
Ooh.
Yes.
Deal your damage.
It's D6, isn't it? All right. 5.
And who were you
Nice.
going? Which one were you going for? The
yellow
orange or one of
Yellow
the
one.
yellow ones? Okay, yeah. You just the arrow just passes clean through it and nails it back to the ceiling.
Squeech. I like it. Meanwhile, short round. He who is wearing the suit of the living terrarium is going to use his short sword and try and take out the other yellow one. No bonus to hit, it looks like. 16!
So that is a hit.
And it's D6 again. All right. 5!
Nice.
Oh, wow. Hey.
The room's beginning to look like a bad Jackson Pollock painting. So
Good job, short round. All right.
okay, and then we are on to Cam. You've got a free orange leech. You've got a green one that's latched onto Gilgamesh, and another green one that's latched onto Dee Dee.
Walk together, rock together. Everybody's going to try to get this one off Dee Dee first. So Johnny goes first with his spear, with a 3 to hit.
That's
No
not going to
dice
do it.
there. Marky attempts to beat on the brat with his hand axe.
You can also attempt to pull it. Oh, that'll do.
That's a
Ooh.
15 to hit
That will hit.
for
1.
1 point of damage. Dee Dee's going to go ahead and try to spear it. Spearing at their own torso, is that at disadvantage?
I'm going
Well,
to
these things are
say,
long.
yeah, they're pretty long. So, but still, he still misses.
That's an 8 to hit. And then Tommy's going to give it a go with his hammer, which is my only attack roll that doesn't have a negative modifier, 13 to hit.
The 13 hits.
So that does just straight 1d4 damage. For 4.
Hey, 4.
Okay, we free up Dee Dee anyway.
Yeah, and
Okay.
as the green one falls away,
It explodes and kills us
see
all.
that? No, you just see
Oh.
that where it had bitten Dee Dee has been like quite just burned with like from cosmic radiation burns.
Oh, you might become one of the Fantastic Four.
Quite
Nice.
nasty.
I should hope. I've already got the suit for it.
All right, we are back to Rob's people, and we just have orange one and green one that is attached to Gilgamesh.
Okay, so Lancelot will start things off going after that green one, trying to kill it so it doesn't keep sucking away at Gilgamesh. We have the 16
That'll do it.
and a D4 plus 1. So 2 points.
Okay, it's still sucking away at Gilgamesh.
Okay, Achilles gets in on the game.
You start to see, again, similar to Dee Dee, you start to see just burns radiate on his flesh around the head of the leech of 15 hits.
Achilles with a 15. Oh, this should do it. 1D4 with his staff. He whaps it.
Oh, yes,
3.
again, and the green splashes and Gilgamesh is free. So now
Okay.
there is just an orange leech left.
All right, Perseus is going to go after it with his staff also. I picked up weapons from other people. Not so much. With an 11?
11 hits.
Wow. Okay, I'll take it. And that's a D4, a mighty D4 with 1. Damn.
What? Okay.
All right, Gilgamesh has shaking clear. So, like with these suits, when I've written down -4 check, he's supposed to have a -4 on like any physical roll. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so 1d20 -4 with his dagger for an Ocho.
No.
Okay,
No luck.
stupid suit. Yeah, he's just kind of like clunking around feebly. That's it. That's all my dudes.
Okay. Who was that in the suit?
Gilgamesh in the suit.
Okay. The remaining leech is going to go for Gilgamesh.
Bonus.
And let me see. It's going to be a D20. And that's going to be a 10.
12 AC with my suit, my friend.
Yeah, that's what I
Ooh.
figured. Okay. And that is the leech's turn.
Ah,
It is now up to
stupid
Damon.
leeches.
Is all that's left an orange one? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, just an
Yep.
orange
Okay.
one.
Well,
Those
we're
are the
going to try.
best tasting ones.
Mr. Roper is going to try and short bow.
Basically, these are flavor ice leeches.
9. Not so
Oh,
good.
no, it just grazes it.
All right, short round. Nope.
Oh, look.
An
Okay,
8.
Cam, you're up.
Okay, I guess we're gonna gang up on the one remaining. Johnny goes with a 10 to hit.
10 makes contact.
Awesome. He does 1d8 minus
Oof.
1 damage. That's probably not going to do too bad.
Unless you're
Probably
rolling.
overkill. Oh, no, it's
1,
just
2,
It
2.
is just what is needed. And
Yay!
That's Johnny.
yes. Okay, so you all just find yourselves, your characters just find themselves just standing in this hallway with this walls and ceiling and floor just festooned with just a kaleidoscope of colorful slop from all of these dead leeches, and their skins are hanging off the rungs of this ladder leading upwards.
Achilles would like to compare and contrast this ladder with the previous lethal ladder. Like that had something visible on it, right? If I recall
Yeah.
correctly, like a moss or something.
Yeah, it had
And
like
a big sign
gray
that says danger, lethal, do not touch.
Yeah. Is there
Mr. Roper said,
acid lather.
apart from slug goo, is there anything on the ladder that suggests it might be similarly lethal?
I don't know. Why don't you lick it and find out?
Yeah, Mr. Roper says there's no way to know without trying it.
Can Achilles try an intelligence roll to analyze it?
Sure.
He's going to pull out his beakers and titration kit. He doesn't have those things. +1 with his intelligence. A 12 for his analyzed ladder.
He doesn't see it being as dangerous as the other ladder. At least not as apparently as dangerous as the other ladder. It doesn't
All
seem
right,
to be coated in anything other than it looks like a standard metal rung ladder, except for the leech guts.
Achilles is going to try climbing. Stand back, everyone. Everyone else stands back of my people.
Okay.
Achilles will try climbing up the ladder.
Okay.
There, Damon. Is that playing the game well enough? I'm going to take a chance on a lethal ladder.
Yes. Yes.
Achilles finds himself at the top of the ladder under
Of course
the,
you do. Yes,
under
of
the
course.
hatch.
Does the hatch? So the other hatch, I don't think we could get open, right?
No, you couldn't.
After we cleverly neutralized the ladder by piling corpses on it. Yeah. So Achilles will try pushing open the shell door.
The shell door opens,
Ooh.
and you can see another chamber beyond,
Okay.
above you.
He'll reach down and grab his hurting dog and go up into the chamber above.
Is everyone else following?
My
Yeah.
people will.
Oh, yeah, sure. So do I get on the ladder and then die? Is that what happens?
No,
This ladder kills every third adventurer.
basically nobody
Count
dies.
off, boys.
Okay.
Nobody dies on the ladder.
All right. Short round is suspicious, but
All right. So you go up a level, and not your characters.
Ooh, level 1.
getting
Yes.
excited there for a minute.
It's on the recording. You can't take it back.
3 closet-sized compartments are set into the aft wall of this chamber. There are open doors revealing them to be empty. Fragments of broken glass line the perimeter of the doorways, and shards of shattered crystal are strewn about the floor in front of these closets. On either of the side walls of the room are 2 blister-like protrusions made from a blue, fleshy material. 2 of these blisters have been torn open, revealing empty shelves behind them. A pair of closed shell doors stand in the forward wall of this room.
Oh, are you saying there are more blisters that could be ripped open?
Yes, there are 4 of these blister-like protrusions.
2 are already burst.
Yeah, the ones on the left are already burst, but the ones on the right are intact. And they seem to be made from a kind of some sort of blue fleshy material.
Right.
And then there's 3 little closets that seem to have had crystal
Well,
or glass.
they're not little closets.
Oh.
They're quite large. Like they're good. They're person-sized closets.
And they had
people there.
glass that's all
But they
shattered.
are empty, yeah, and they're empty, and there's just glass shattered in front of them
That
on
doesn't
the
bode
floor.
well.
Short round, because he's got this great armor, he's feeling very brave. He's going to go and burst open one of the zits on the right.
Okay, so short round goes over and tears apart one of the blisters, and in it he finds a glass vial shaped like a bulbous plant. Inside the vial is a thick, creamy substance.
It looks like pesto aioli, everyone. I could use that for second breakfast. He pockets it.
Okay.
All right. Unless Cam wants to, I'll have somebody with a knife. Oh yeah, Gilgamesh. He's got the knife. He's got the suit. He will cut open the other one.
Okay. You tear apart. It tears apart quite easily. And Gilgamesh finds a tray of 6 apple-sized globes made of a material similar to the wall blister, this kind of squishy, fleshy material. And each of these globes seems to contain like some sort of a aquamarine colored syrup.
All right. I could take 2 as a player if you guys each want to take 2 and divvy them up as you see fit.
Sure. One for each of my characters.
How very generous.
So
I will make
Lancelot
sure
will take
you
a
are
syrup
rewarded accordingly.
globe, and Achilles will take a syrup globe.
Dee Dee takes a close look at this globe. Is there anything that Dee Dee is able to infer about it with a roll?
Is anybody like an alchemist or anything cool like that?
Dee Dee had the most intelligence in my,
Okay.
which is
Yeah, I have
still not
none
impressive.
of my occupations are at all helpful here.
Dee Dee asks their duck.
Give me an intelligence roll for Dee Dee.
Or
No. Dee Dee cannot determine anything about them other than that, they fit in your fist and they contain this aquamarine colored syrupy liquid.
Roger that.
Is gonna go look in in the middle of the shattered glass rooms. Do they look
Mhm.
like they were cells, or like is there any indication of what they were used for or what was in them? Oh, and does it look like the glass and crystal shattered outward from inside the big
It
closet?
does look like the glass and crystal shattered outwards, and then
Mhm.
there are like some there are like 3 or 4 just cables hanging down, just narrow, thin cables that look like they were attached to something that is
So
no
something
longer present.
looks like something might have escaped from here, he says. To all present. Ooh, okay. Achilles is going to have his herding dog like sniff around in that room and then see if he
Mhm.
can pick up a scent trail of something going out of there.
Okay, I'm not going to make you roll for that because that's clever.
Dee Dee is going to hold their duck.
Yeah, Achilles' dog, and
I mean, it's a herding dog. It's not a bloodhound. But
and Dee Dee's duck, both kind of sniff the air a little and then kind of stand to attention. The dog lifts its paw and points its nose towards the door in the forward wall, as does the duck.
so do we want to go after whatever escaped from these things or away from whatever escaped from these things?
Well, I mean, away just means leaving the whole place, right?
Yeah, I mean, I vote we follow further up and further in if we're here to do this, right?
Well, wait, the aft door leads. There's a fore and an aft door, you said?
No, the 3 closet-sized compartments are in the aft wall.
Oh.
In the forward wall, there is a door.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought there was another door.
It's a pair. There's a pair of them. A pair of closed shell doors.
Okay. All right. So, do you want to go through fast and hard?
I can't go very fast this short round. This armor's heavy.
Yeah, same for Gilgamesh.
I mean,
They could be 6 rooms down by now. We don't know
Yeah.
how long ago this
That's true.
happened. So
That's
let's
true.
Shrug.
All right, but we're alert. We're going to try to be alert, so not to be ambushed by something as we open
That's
these
right.
doors. Yeah.
Okay. Great verdant plants hang from the ceiling and sprout from pots set in. I assume they mean aesthetically pleasing. It says atheistically pleasing.
That's better. That's,
It is.
I kind of
Okay.
like that.
significantly better.
Great verdant
Godless
plants hang
plants.
from the ceiling and sprout from pots set in atheistically pleasing locales about this room.
Roper, a staunch Catholic, is offended to his core.
I applaud Goodman Games' separation of church and game. Curious furnishings consisting of low tables made from pearlescent materials, angled divans with soft headrests, and chairs that seem designed to cradle the sitter's entire body are placed among the greenery. Growing from the walls are 4 organisms that resemble deep-sea plant life. Feathery fronds sprout from the growths, while the organisms themselves give off a soft pastel glow. Cracks are visible in the walls and ceiling, and some of the furnishings and plants are displaced and spilled, as if this area has been damaged. 3 doors are set into the far wall of this room.
I'm sorry, did you say Anglican divans or agnostic divans?
They're agnostic divans.
Okay.
There's nothing to offend your sensibilities here. Standing between you
Oh.
and the 3 doors
Mm.
at the center of the room are 3 humanoid creatures standing approximately 5.5 feet tall. They appear somewhat like men, but they have only the most rudimentary faces, with yellow eyes and noses and mouths that are mere slits. They're naked and genderless, their bodies resembling clusters of fleshly nodules lumped together, giving their skin the texture of an organic stone wall. The 3 of them range in color. One is albino white, another is a light gray, and then another is dark gray. All 3 of them clutch short swords, while one of them holds a strange weapon, the like of which you've never seen before.
Could you describe we've never seen this thing before?
Sure. Allow me to go to the sidebar. It looks like some kind of crab-like claw with a nozzle protruding from the inside arch of the claw.
That doesn't sound good.
acid thrower.
And then the humanoid creature has its hand stuck through a large hole at the base of the claw. So it's almost almost looks like a gun, but it's like a giant crab-like or lobster-like claw, but, clearly very, very alien. It's very exotic.
It's
It's
gonna
like
spit
nothing
acid
you've
at
ever
us.
seen before.
Are these crab people look like crab, talk like people?
No, they look like just kind of just like balls of fat that have been assembled into a sort of human-like figure. They're almost like sort of grotesque dolls or automatons, as I should say.
And are they moving to attack? Or...
Oh yeah, they
Flesh
are.
bone.
Roll for
Okay.
initiative.
All
So
right.
moving to attack. Oh, we don't even get a chance to ask them questions. All right.
Yeah, on a parlay. 15. Ooh.
20, you folks.
And Damon? Oh, 5.
5.
Okay. There's 3 of these things. There's a white one, a sort of a silvery
Oh god,
gray
that's
one,
creepy.
and a dark gray one. Cam, you are up first.
So, which one has the quab gun?
The one with the crab gun is the silver one.
Silver. You know what? I'm gonna gang up on him.
Yeah, I don't want to see that thing fire.
No, so Johnny's gonna get up on him first with his -1 spear, 8 to hit.
Oh, that's a miss.
Marky comes in with their -1 hand axe, 11 to hit.
That is also a miss.
It's horrible.
Jeez. Dee Dee comes in with their -1 pitchfork, 4 to hit. Tommy comes in with their straight roll hammer.
There it
And the
is.
hammer makes contact.
17. Here come the hammer.
For 1d4 damage as he beats on the brat. 2 damage.
Okay. The automaton stumbles backwards and then begins mechanically approaching you again.
Automaton, eh?
Yeah. Rob is
They're
up.
flesh golems.
So he's got his 4 guys around Gun Guy. Is it plausible that I could get in there or no? Or should I go after another one?
Everything's plausible in my game. Yes. It's up to you.
Is it plausible that we just, win?
No.
Oh.
It's plausible that you may win in the long run.
I'll say I could throw one of my guys in on that. I don't want to strain the bounds. But Lancelot dives in between his guys with his dagger flaring and gives a good stab with a d20 plus 1 for a 5.
And he stumbles and falls.
Okay. Yep. A 5 will not do the job. Okay, we're going to go for a sword guy for some variety. Gilgamesh lumbers up in his suit with his dagger. So -4 for the suit.
Oof.
For a modified one,
Yes.
not a natural one. Achilles goes after the same one, whapping with his staff for a 20.
For
A
a
straight
20.
up natural 20. That is a crit level for level 0, right?
Yep. What do you roll? What is your crit?
I think for level 0 characters, it's a D4.
Is it a 4 or is it a 6?
You're the DM.
I am. It is my game.
Shit, it doesn't say.
Well, I'm gonna say 6. Roll a d6.
Oh, thank you. Okay, D6 on the crit table coming for a 4. Strike
For
to
a
foe's
4.
kneecap inflicted 1 plus D4 damage to the strike, and the foe suffers a -10 foot penalty to speed until healed. Well, good.
Okay.
But 2d4 is the outcome of that then. For a total of 3. Great. A 2 and a 1.
Were you
That was
attacking
my
the
big
white?
chance.
Were you attacking the white one or the gray one?
The gray one
Okay.
with the sword. Okay. That leaves Perseus to jump in on this guy to hopefully finish him off. That was kind of a waste of a critical. 11, I believe, was a miss.
An 11 just misses. Yes.
Okay. All right. That's my whole crew, sadly.
Okay.
My luck has not held.
It is time for the automatons, or as they are called in the book, the soft forms.
The soft machines.
Oh,
Soft forms. Okay.
it's kind of creepy sounding, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Don't like it.
They sound quite creepy too. So the white one is going to attack Cam with its sword. Going in with a d20. That's an 18 to hit. And
Hits any one of my
you've
characters.
still
Which
got
one is
4
it?
guys. Number 1.
That is Johnny.
So, and it is going to do for
Oof.
4 slicing swordy damage.
As he falls to the ground, he says, I want to live. I want to live my life.
And then the white thing just goes back in again and just stabs him again. So, okay, the silver one moves towards Damon.
Uh-oh.
And let's see. Oh,
Right.
God damn.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's a critical on a D2.
It raises. It could either use its sword or it could use its strange
Oh, I see.
claw thing.
I see.
And it raises its strange claw thing.
Claw thing.
1. Roll a 1. Misfire.
When fired,
Jammed.
it makes 3 attacks, which can all be directed at the same target or up to 3 targets
Ow.
if they're within 5 feet of each other. Which
I only have 2 targets.
I'm going to guess you are. Oh, yeah, but I'm going to be generous.
Spread it
here.
around, yeah. Share the love.
Okay. You've got 2 guys, Damon.
Yep.
Okay, it's going to be guy number 1. And
13.
That hits.
it raises the weapon. You hear a click of a lever inside the claw, and then a spray of small darts head out towards you. And it does hit.
Mhm.
Okay, and that is going to be 3 points of damage.
Ooh, am I still alive? Nope, you've just killed Mr. Roper.
Oh.
Okay. Dead.
Then it points the weapon towards Cam's crew, your number 2 guy.
Dee Dee.
And this time it rolls a d16 for the 13. 13 hit, Dee Dee.
That matches Dee Dee in the suit.
Okay. And again, clicks and fires, doing 1 hit point of damage.
Dee Dee is dead. Dee Dee says, adios, amigos.
This could be the end of the line.
Finally turns towards Rob. Do you have 4 guys still?
4 still for the moment.
Your number
2. It's
2
going to
guy.
be Gilgamesh in the suit. Everybody's shooting at
Oh,
Gilgamesh.
this should be all right because it's a D14 to hit this time.
Well, it's still 12 or
And
higher. Damn it! 12.
12
That's a hit.
for 3 points of damage.
He has 1 left. He had 5 to start somehow. So
And then it mechanically just drops its arm again and puts the weapon by its side. And it's still going. The gray one makes a move on Rob's guys. This
mhm.
is going to be your number 1 guy.
Lancelot, you need an 11. Haha,
And it
4.
misses. Okay, so all 3 of these things are still coming at you. And it is now Damon's turn.
There's only short round left. Short round's going to take a swipe at whoever killed Mr. Roper.
It was the gun guy.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, 5.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, the silver automaton just disassembles before you and just all these little flesh pods just all clatter to the floor. Well, or
Well done, short round.
bounce to the
Yay.
floor. And it drops its sword and the weapon it was carrying.
Nice.
We're back to Cam. So there's just the white and the gray one still standing.
They're both going to target the white one. Marky with his -1 hand axe misses.
That's a
Tommy with a 17.
All
There
right.
we go. Finally, for 1d4. 3.
3.
2. Oh, and that takes it down to all right. Yeah, it's taken it's looking pretty rough, but it's still standing. Rob, your guys are up, I believe.
All right. They're still alive and kicking. Lancelot. So Lancelot will go after the wounded one
Mm-hmm.
with his +1 with his knife for an 8. Okay.
Nope.
Achilles, same story. D20 straight up for 10. Damn it.
Nope.
I thought a 10 was a miss. Yeah. Perseus with his staff. 13.
13 does it.
Okay, for a D4 for 2.
Yeah, and again, the white one just disassembles, and its sword
one
goes
left.
clattering to the floor.
Okay, Gilgamesh with his -4 will go for the remaining one. Gilgamesh clinging to life with 1 hit point. And I believe a 3 will miss quite handily.
Okay, the remaining gray automaton. It's just going to go randomly.
I'll take the attack. I feel like everybody else is super long guys. Hit one of mine. They'll
true.
they'll
Okay.
they'll crowd around him.
How very noble of you.
Very
Well,
noble.
statistically
Oh.
too, it should probably be one of mine.
Yeah, it
Perseus.
lurches clumsily towards
Ha.
Perseus and misses on a 4. Completely.
Ha-ha.
Okay, it is now Damon.
Oh, how generous of you, Rob.
There we go. Short round, just feeling excited. 12?
Yeah, 12 makes it.
All right then. 5!
5.
Oh, absolutely. And again, the gray disassembles
Yay.
and the sword goes clattering to the floor. So there are 3 short swords here, and then this weapon called a claw caster.
I think Short Round gets first choice of loot here for that performance.
He's not going to be very good with the claw caster. So
Is that a agility?
yeah, exactly. He's not going to be so hot
Okay.
with that. So he'll happily give that to someone who's more capable. Otherwise, if there's a nicer short sword than his own, he'll take that.
Well, if nobody else wants it, I've got a couple guys with +1 agility, so I can take
Oh.
the claw dart gun.
Okay. Tommy would like a short sword.
Does anybody want Dancy Pants' old short bow?
Tommy would take that.
He'll pass that off.
The short swords all do 1d6 damage. So
Ooh.
Right.
just so you know,
Is there one up for grabs still? Or are they all
Yeah.
taken?
there were 3 of them. So
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I only took
Lancelot
one.
will upgrade from knife to short sword happily.
There we go.
What does a shield do to AC? I have Johnny's shield to redistribute.
+1 on your armor.
+1. I'm going to give the suit over to Marky.
Gives you a -1 on your checks.
Just all checks.
Yep. Well,
Physical.
presumably physical checks.
Okay. I'm going to give the suit to Marky. He's going to put on the suit. Okay, guys, do you think Dee Dee would have wanted Marky or Tommy to have their duck? Probably Marky. I think Marky.
Sure. Works for me.
As I said earlier, growing from the walls are 4 organisms that resemble deep sea plant life. Feathery fronds sprout from them, while the organisms themselves give off a soft pastel glow. And you begin to notice just this kind of pulsating hum that seems to emit from these organisms, and also that their fronds are beginning to reach outwards across the room towards you. And I need any character with an intelligence of 9 or less to make a DC 10 willpower save.
Well,
Or
I have the
less.
Ramones, so all my characters are making intelligence checks. So, Marky fails, and Tommy succeeds.
Marky is entranced by the humming noise and lights produced by these organisms and machines. He remains stunned until he can no longer hear or see these machines.
Since this ain't a dream, I can't escape.
Anything else in this room of interest, or should we? Oh, and what's the exit situation? I got caught up.
You,
With that.
all of your people have 9 or more.
Mine are all 11 or higher. Weirdly on intelligence.
Wow, la di da. Okay, so only Marky is.
They're starting a book club.
So proceed with your question again.
So there's these glowing organism things that hypnotize stupid people.
Yeah.
No offense. And what? That was the only other point of interest apart from the boobas.
There are the nice, comfy-looking chairs.
Oh
Yeah, great verdant plants hang from the ceiling and sprout from pots set in atheistically pleasing locales.
That's right.
It never gets old. Located around this room. Curious furnishings consisting of low tables made from pearlescent materials, Anglican divans with soft headrests, and chairs that seem designed to cradle the sitter's entire body are placed among the greenery. Growing from the walls are these 4 organisms. Cracks are visible in the walls and ceiling, and some of the furnishings and plants are displaced and spilled as if this area has been damaged. 3 doors are set in the far wall of this room: a left door, a right door, and a center door.
Huh. This seems like some kind of atheist relaxation drug chamber.
Unfortunately, we also have to roll for initiative here.
What?
Oh no! Again?
Yeah, because these plant-like frond things are just reaching out towards your character.
3, damn it. Oh no, wait. Who rolled? Oh, I rolled 15. Oh, nice. Okay. Ha.
Oh, I rolled 3.
Yeah, your roll popped up right after my typing, but my result was after yours. That's more like it. Ooh, and a 19. Should we just run away from these things?
That doesn't seem right.
You. Just leaving Marky?
Oh, right, yeah. We could drag him with. Marky, we could say Marky died as he lived.
Or
staring slack-jawed at plant-like organisms.
You all get to go before these things.
Nice.
I can divulge here that these anemone-shaped growths sprouting from the walls appear damaged somewhat, and these living machines have begun to malfunction. They seek input from any source and wave their feathery fronds as soon as they detect any brain activity in this area. A hum sounds from them and their pastel glow becomes brighter. And they are attacking you. And there are 4 of them. So I'm just going to go north, south, east, west.
But they're last.
They are last.
All right. Lethal weapon, aka short round, is up first.
Here we go. Short round he knows he's a badass these days. And well, maybe less than he thought.
Yeah, that doesn't work. The
All
frond
right.
just kind of whips itself away.
Lancelot, I'm up next, right?
Yep.
Lancelot takes his brand new short sword out for a spin, going for the north one.
Sure.
For a 13?
Yeah, that hits it.
Okay, now we're talking D6 plus 1. 3.
Yep. Yeah, and he slices through both fronds of the north one, and they just withdraw back into the wall.
Achilles smashes the south one with his staff for a natural 20.
Nat 20.
Okay.
All right.
D6 on the critical chart, which I have, of course, closed. Oh, 4. It's the same thing. So an extra D4 damage.
On its kneecap. We'll just assume
On its kneecap.
On its front.
For
Okay.
5 this time.
Oh, again, yeah, you just cleave those both
All right.
fronds in half.
All right, I got my hot hand back. Perseus Achilles didn't want to use his claw gun on these guys. Perseus with his staff for 14.
That'll hit.
For a D4, 1.
Okay, and that the east one or the west one? It doesn't matter.
Sure,
Which-
east one. And Gilgamesh will follow him up, lumbering forward in his lumbering suit.
No. For a 2, that's not going to do it.
For a 2, we'll miss. Cam.
Marky stands slack-jawed. Tommy going to take his short sword for a whirl on the west one with a 2.
Oof, that's not going to do it. Okay, and the eastern one goes out towards one of Rob's characters. Going to be number 2.
Right, well, Gilgamesh. He's got that suit with the bullseye painted on it. And 1 hit point left.
And the fronds just like they come out like really gently towards you, and
Hey.
then they just lash out at you like whips.
That's a
Right.
hit.
15.
Yeah.
And they latch onto you and does 1 hit point of damage.
Yeah, that's it. He
Oh,
only had 1 left. Yeah.
And then it drains 1 intelligence point from him too.
Well, he won't need that where he's going. This is weird. Like the actual Epic of Gilgamesh ended just like this. So it's kind
What,
of,
where he was killed on a giant
where in a
jellyfish
diving suit by a giant frond creature. Yeah.
All
Huh.
right. Okay. And
Weird.
I'm gonna hit out at you again because you got the
What?
most guys. It's only fair. We had to keep it going. You're number 4 guy. Actually, you don't
that'll
even
be-
have 4. Okay.
Well, we'll call
Yeah.
it Perseus though.
Okay. It goes for Perseus. And this is the western one. Whips out at him. Ooh, and that's a nat 20. So that is a nat 20 on the monsters. What are the monsters gonna get?
They have
Oh,
there's a monster crit chart, I
yeah,
believe.
there is a monster crit chart. So do I really roll a D30 on the
I mean-
monster crit chart?
No, I don't think so. But also, Perseus has
Roll
2
a
hit
D30.
points.
How often are you going to be able to do this?
Yeah, that's pretty unusual.
I do. I have the monster crit chart in front of me. It's fine.
Okay. Oh no. So
Sorry, go ahead. What?
I think you roll based on the monster level or something. Like the
Roll
crit
the
chart goes up to
D30.
30, but not all monsters
But
get.
come on, I rolled a
All right.
23, and it's
All
it's
right.
funny. Okay, both the PC's arms are torn from his body.
Does it do 2 or more hit points?
This attack inflicts 12 damage.
Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Jesus.
Exceptionally cruel monsters may then proceed to use the PC's arms as weapons.
Oh,
It's
well,
not going to do that.
knocked down to 2 now. All right,
Okay.
back to the top of the batting order.
Okay, back to Damon.
Right.
2 of these
This-
things left. One of
Yep.
them is injured. One of them is
Oh.
down to 1 frond.
Definitely go towards the injured one.
Okay.
15.
Oh yeah, 15 hits it.
3.
It is dead. It withdraws back to the wall.
Yes.
Yay.
There's just
Yes.
the 1 left.
All right, Lancelot howls for revenge
Oh,
for an 8.
and
He
misses.
just keeps howling. Achilles with his staff. Should he shoot the thing? Yeah, no, he's gonna pull out that claw gun. He's angry now.
Oh
He
my
gets a
God.
+1 that
Okay.
way.
Okay. So
And
anyway,
miss. That's a 4. It doesn't matter what he shot with that.
But don't you get 3 attacks?
He puts it on full auto.
Okay, yeah, and you can go for the same one. So D16 this time.
11. Oh,
Oh,
D16. I'm sorry, strike that.
Reroll.
For a
Yeah.
16, not natural, if
16
that
hits,
matters.
And that is a D6 damage.
5.
Yeah, and it obliterates it.
Ha ha. Claw
And-
gun.
All 4 of those frond creatures retreat into the walls. The humming and lights stop, and Marky regains his composure.
Yay.
Wow.
Wow, we don't even get any loot in here. Well, I guess we got the weapons from those guys.
There's you got like a very cool weapon. The left, so there's a left door, a center door, and a right door.
Marky puts down the duck and sees which door the duck walks to.
Oh, I've got to reorganize.
What
my...
are you gonna do? Just
Yeah.
you just gonna do a D3 for your duck?
Well, I was wondering if he was still hot on the trail of what he followed from the last room.
Oh, I think it was those flesh creatures.
Yeah, he was going for those flesh creatures.
Ah.
You know how ducks are once they get the scent of flesh.
Oh, dude. Don't I?
Okay, the world is your rotten oyster.
Left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This room is a cozy personal quarters. A hammock-style bed made from a pair of crossed feathery wings hangs in the far corner. Plants dangle from bowls from the ceiling above. A large wardrobe resembling an oversized walnut rests against the left wall. A thick downy carpet of pastel purple covers the floor.
Marky would check out the wardrobe.
Yeah, these guys have to have some loot somewhere here.
Yeah,
damn
it's
it.
got to be something right.
The wardrobe indeed appears to be made from the shell of some large unknown nut, which somebody has worked to turn into a closet. There's a collection of one-piece coveralls made from a shimmering soft fabric, some plush robes, slippers, and then some just more sensible daily wear hanging within it.
Marky would take a robe and a pair of slippers for later.
Okay, you can write them down if you want.
All right. Plush robe.
At the bottom of the wardrobe is a metal frame resembling a multi-branched plant of an unknown species. At the end of each of its 5 arms hangs a large oval the size of an ostrich egg. The oval is made of a soft, pliable material.
Oh, I'll probably just leave that.
Really? Maybe that's
No,
something
I'm not
valuable.
gonna leave that. We said there's how many of them?
There's like 5 of them.
How many people do we have? One
I've
for
got
each.
2. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody can have a Nuva ring. A pliable oval.
Do we get a sense, like, if we grab them, do we get a sense of what the material is?
It seems like similar to that material in the first room you came into that contained like the vial of
Oh, yeah.
liquid and the small little globes.
Mm-hmm. But there's no liquid in these.
There seems to be like something inside them, but there's no liquid in them or anything like that. No.
Achilles is going to look closely. Is there like a way to open it or get at whatever's inside?
Achilles opens it, and inside he finds a what appears to be like a scroll of some sort.
Scroll? The
What?
fuck?
What languages does he have? I assume he has common. Everybody
Common and for some reason orc.
Okay. Yeah, there's a scroll in there, and on it are written 2 spells: Detect Magic and Featherfall.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh,
All right. Fuck. Lancelot's going to open his up. Party
Yeah,
packages.
does he speak any languages? Because he finds a
Common
scroll.
and of course ogre. He grew up in an ogre neighborhood.
Hmm. Yeah, there's a scroll in there, and it has Comprehend Languages and Magic Shield.
So, but for like 0 level characters casting spells, there's like not a lot of chance of it working, as I recall, right?
Yeah, but you can, if any of these people live, you can make them
Right,
level
right, right.
1.
I suppose Marky and Tommy would pop theirs. They both speak common.
Both of them find scrolls. Marky's one contains ESP and Wizard Staff. Okay, come on.
Grow
Is
up.
that going to be a Wizard Staff joke? No.
Oh no,
okay.
he absolutely
he's
grabs
snorted.
at his tight Levi jeans when he says wizard staff.
Tommy finds a scroll with Knock and Levitate.
Wow.
Short Round opens his, and there doesn't seem to be a spell on this scroll. It just seems to be some kind of chart, and it looks like it depicts like eddies and currents flowing around a number of circular objects set at various distances and of differing sizes. And all of these flows and currents seem to originate from a central location on this scroll and then spread outwards to kind of circle and double back and split off and otherwise form just patterns that resemble a complex system of rivers and streams. Quite a strange thing. It looks almost like sort of like a map, but
I was going to say map, right?
but not like anything you've ever seen.
Some kind of weird navigation chart.
All of these just circles and Seems like all of these kind of rivers and streams flowing around all of
Wheels
these
within
circles.
wheels.
Yeah.
Huh. These maybe are all quarters. Should we check them out and see if other people have cool loot?
Yeah.
There were 3 doors, right? So we did the
Yeah.
left one.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to search anything in here?
There's nothing really.
The
There's
carpet,
nothing
the
else of
carpet.
really
Yeah. Okay.
interest in here. So, okay, you got the center door and the right door.
Right door.
Right door.
Center door is the most likely one to be down another hallway.
This door appears sealed with a very complex looking padlock of some kind of strange exotic metal that looks very unfamiliar to you.
Like, is it a
I
key
pull
lock
out
or
that
a...
key that I got before.
It is a key lock. Did you find a key before?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Yes. Oh, that
going-
key. Yeah.
I'm making sure I don't have
Weird
anything on
key.
my.
Well, maybe it's in the middle room.
Maybe. Let's go check it out.
Okay. Yeah, short corridor extends beyond this
Damn.
door for about 15 feet before ending in a curved wall. A ladder set against the right wall ascends to a seashell hatch in the ceiling, while a second hatch is visible in the floor near the bottom of the ladder. A stout metal bar seals the floor hatch tightly.
Ooh, I wonder if we're above the murder ladder.
A murder ladder.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Does this ladder look like a murder ladder?
No, this ladder just looks like a regular old non-murdering ladder.
I think that we should keep going up if we can.
Yeah.
Marky will climb the ladder.
So you are heading upwards, and you just open the hatch above and continue through.
Yep.
Okay. A fluted pedestal fashioned from bone or shell stands near a door in the aft wall of this room. A small keyboard of wooden levers is set into the pedestal's top. Crystal tubes once appeared to line the right-hand wall and hung from the ceiling, but these are now all shattered. Near the tubes and extending across to the aft door is a plasmid blob of blue oozing matter. Faces appear and vanish in the goo, some making mewling sounds, others seeming to babble at one another. A dozen eyes turn to watch you as you open the hatch leading into this room.
Is everybody else up here with me, or
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
cool? And they just seem to be looking at us. They don't seem to have ill intent as of yet.
They're watching you very closely, though. There is a door in the aft wall. So there's the hatch you came through, and then there's just one door out of here.
And there's also a pedestal with levers.
Yes.
So with levers.
Marky can't help himself. He's going to go yank on a lever.
Nothing happens when you pull the levers. It appears that they were most likely connected somehow to the crystal tubes, but they're all completely shattered, and it doesn't seem to be functional anymore. And the ooze kind of moves around you, not in a threatening manner, but certainly it seems almost defensive and curious manner. It seems more leery of you and curious of you more than threatening.
I'll say,
And the
"Hello-
eyes are in the
hello."
ooze? The ooze has eyes, right?
The eyes are in the ooze. The faces are in the ooze.
When you say hello, some faces appear from it, and it says, hello. It seems like, dozens of different voices saying hello at different levels, and
How are you all?
cohesion compromised, falling, ever falling. Not think happens, streams of mind not talking, aggression.
Oh, can we help you out with that?
That again, it just sounds like a dozen different voices all saying, dying, inoperable, memory breaking, silence and darkness, numbness.
We'll see what we can do about that over here, and I motion everybody towards the door.
When you go towards the door, the ooze slides across the floor and moves between you and the door.
Oh, can we get in here to see what we can do about that dying and ever darkness?
Why you go there?
To see what's there. Have you seen my duck?
Captain, master, mother,
That's me.
kivukal, No, master, mother, captain.
Is the captain on the other side of the door? Can we go help the captain, mother, master?
Who's asking that?
Oh, Achilles. He's the big talker here.
I'm gonna need a personality check here.
That's a +1 for Achilles. For an 8.
That is going to work, I think.
Hmm?
So ask your question.
Can we go to help the captain, master, mother? Through the door?
Help, captain, master, mother?
Yes.
Agree. Agree. And it backs off behind the pedestal and allows you access to the room.
Let's
Beyond.
go help, guys.
Yeah, help.
Sure. What could go wrong?
Okay, you go through the door. This chamber has a hemispherical shape, and its domed ceiling is completely transparent, giving you a clear view of the sky above. A raised platform is set below this window and contains a strange chair and table. The chair is curved in design and tilted back, giving its occupant a perfect view out the window. You can see the lithe, robed form of a blue-skinned elf with silver hair lying unmoving in the chair. The table resting in front of the chair has a number of keys like that of an organ, arranged along one end. Bowls containing what appears to be quicksilver are set into the table beyond the keyboard. A second table, lower and wider than the other, stands against the far wall and is filled with a granular substance resembling blue sand. Plants grow from pots and hanging planters around the room.
Marky would go check on the elf. Is there a pulse or...
No, the figure in the chair appears to have died from internal injuries.
Oh.
It's female, her flesh is marked with bruises and blood blisters, and her eyes are both bloodshot with blown pupils. The skin is pale blue and the hair is dull silver. She's dressed in a loose-fitting robe of pale red and wears high, soft black boots. And then she has a silver chain around her waist and a pouch attached to the chain.
I'm gonna yoink that pouch.
But we were okay. Okay.
What were we going to say, Damon?
Well, I mean, we didn't. We just told that thing that we were going to help, and now we're just
Yeah,
going
I-
to take stuff.
But
Well,
it
I
looks
was-
pretty clearly that this elf is beyond help, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
what are we gonna do for this elf?
Okay, sure.
This elf is not only dead, this elf appears long dead.
this
Right,
elf
but
has
it's
gone to heaven.
Quite dead sometimes.
I'll sit in the chair next. I'll see what happens.
The pouch contains 10 gold pieces and a small silver key.
Aha.
Ooh.
And there is, as you sit in the chair, is it Marky? As Marky sits in the chair,
Yeah.
he notices a mithril longsword strapped to the chair, to the
Ooh,
side
sweet.
of the chair.
Sweet. Well, Tommy would go look at the keyboard thing.
yeah.
Yeah, does he touch it or
Yeah. He starts
Yeah?
playing
Okay.
Suck My Love Pump.
Okay. As he touches the keys on the table, the bowls of quicksilver seem to respond, creating wave patterns and forming the outline of the giant jellyfish that you are within.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it was
As
a
can he
jellyfish.
play with it and see if he can figure out some correlation or...
Other than it just always just seems to just bring up the kind of a vague outline of this jellyfish thing, but it doesn't, rotate or
Okay.
there's no other animation. You do notice that playing around with the keyboard causes the blue sand on the other table to respond somehow. And you notice that the grains of sand on that table start to move about as you play with the keys. And they fashion themselves into
Damon, get me that map.
Yeah, I was going to say this map's got to be useful, right?
it looks like some kind of topographical map it's forming itself into. As you look at the sand map, it seems to show hills and mountains and forests and rivers and other natural features, but it doesn't show roads or towns or any kind of constructed landmarks.
Do we recognize it as the geographical region around us? I mean, I don't know how well we know
Yes,
that, but
good question. Yes, and it
mhm.
looks like it seems to be probably about 20 miles in either direction about from where you are now in this giant
Okay.
jellyfish thing.
I'm guessing with those crystals busted in the next room, we probably can't make this thing fly, though.
What? Yeah. What? Why don't you give us the description again? Because there was more stuff, right?
I will tell you one more thing. While there's no created landmarks visible on this topographical map, one tiny point on it seems to glow a kind of glacial blue color.
Ooh.
And where would that be? Knowing what we do about the region, where would that be from where we think we are floating right now?
About 15 miles northwest of where you are.
And what was the trajectory of this thing when we approached it?
It was kind of drifting northwest.
Okay, so generally ish in the direction of this point.
Yeah, maybe, but
Okay.
it's still a good 15 miles away.
Yeah.
You could always ask the captain.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
I don't speak dead elf.
The chamber has a hemispherical shape and its domed ceiling is completely transparent, giving you a clear view of the sky above. A raised platform is set below this window and contains a single chair and table. The chair is carved in design and tilted back, giving its occupant a perfect view out the window. You see the lithe, dead form of a blue elf. The table resting in front of the chair is a number of keys, like that of an organ, arranged along one end. Bowls containing what appears to be quicksilver are set in the table beyond the keyboard. A second table, lower and wider than the others, stands against the far wall and is filled with a granular substance resembling blue sand. Plants grow from pots and from hanging planters around the room.
Should we go back and test out this silver key?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Who do you have left, Rob?
Lancelot and Achilles.
Lancelot, are you ready to talk your way past if we need to talk through the next room again?
Achilles was the one
Achilles?
talking. He'll do it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
He was known for his glib tongue.
Yes, I'll explain to the blob thing that we need to go look at supplies and see if we can find things to fix things.
It just seems to acknowledge you. It doesn't say anything.
All right, let's try. Who's going to try the key?
Marky's the one that has it. He'll give it a go, I guess.
All right.
Okay, yeah. The key fits the lock and the lock falls away. And the door opens. This small chamber is damaged. There's a gaping crack in the right-hand wall, and the gelatinous body of the creature in which you are currently within is visible through the hole. 5 wooden chests, 2 of them broken to flinders, are piled near the crack, as if hurled there by tremendous force. Glittering pieces of gold are embedded in the translucent flesh and spill across the floor of the room.
So the non-smashed ones are closed?
There's 3 closed ones and there's 2 broken ones. The broken ones, the contents are spilled out. The first broken one, there are 1,465 copper pieces and 200 silver pieces.
Ooh.
How many silver copper pieces?
1,465.
65 copper. And how many hundreds of gold? Silver?
200 silver.
200 silver. Okay.
The second broken chest, there's 55 gold pieces and 10 platinum pieces.
Wow.
Hey, this is
Did we
a lot of
just
treasure.
come here for money?
Yeah, we came here to loot.
Okay, then. Okay.
I don't
All right.
honestly think there's an awful lot you can do for the captain or crew at this point.
No.
No, I agree.
I was wondering if maybe we could just slowly land this thing somehow, but I don't
We
think
could
we can't repair it enough to.
I think I may have said in the last game, I don't know if I did it at the beginning, it did seem to be like slowing down and just kind of, it was like rotting and dropping,
Yeah.
chunks of itself. So it is slowly and steadily losing altitude. Yes, it did say that because it said it was
Mhm.
dragging them along the
Yeah, yeah.
ground.
maybe, should we try landing it?
I don't think we can. The controls seem too far gone. I think we should take the money and run.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think any of you peasant farmers would know how to operate such a.
Oh no, it would be like somehow bringing ropes down and hauling it down. I think if we wanted
True.
to land it, but I don't know that we need to.
There are 3 closed chests here, and
Yeah.
Yep.
there are three players. Funnily
Yeah.
enough.
Bust them open.
So okay, well, which one do you want, Damon? 1, 2, or 3?
That one, 2.
You going 2? Okay.
It's the right one.
Damon cracks that open. You find a sack containing red raw stones with strange magnetic properties.
Hmm.
8 fist-sized nuggets.
How many redstones?
8, and they're fist-sized. Do you have a dwarf? Any of your characters a dwarf?
Anymore. I
Yeah, not
did.
anymore.
Yeah, they look like they definitely seem to have some kind of metallic magnetic properties, and they look like they would
Weird.
like dwarves would be interested in them and would
Mhm.
probably pay a pretty penny.
Ooh.
In fact, it says here that dwarves will pay up to 100 gold pieces per nugget
Wow.
to acquire
set
one
for
of
life.
these. So that's 800 gold pieces worth there. We have 2 left. Who's
What else
going
is in
next?
there? Was it the sack, or was there other things in there?
No,
But
it's
there-
just a sack with these 8
Just a
red
sack of those
raw
things.
stones. Yeah,
All right, got it. Thank
each
you.
each worth 100 gold pieces.
Not bad.
Go ahead, Rob. Pick 1 or 3.
I'll pick number 3.
Number 3, a battered silver box measuring 1 foot long, 6 inches across, and 4 inches deep. The box is worth about 15 gold pieces. Inside the box, resting on a worn velvet bed, is a dagger made from pitted iron and having a lacquered bone crossguard. A dark leather bound hilt extends beneath the crossguard. This weapon is the dagger Retributor. See Appendix A.
Oh, you get an appendix.
Appendix A, Retributor, a new magical item.
Wow.
This magical dagger possesses a blade of meteoritic iron that is pitted and brittle. In truth, it is stronger than most steel blades. The hilt is made from wood, wrapped in dark hide strips, and the crossguard is sculpted from bone covered in thick lacquer. The weapon lacks a sheath, but easily fits into one of average size. Retributor is a +1 lawful dagger with a
Nice.
special purpose of punishing murderers.
Ooh.
It possesses no banes or powers and can only communicate by a soft thrumming of the hilt when a known murderer is present.
It's just like vibrating like mad right now.
It is believed that Retributor is incredibly old, having passed from owner to owner down the eons, traveling across different worlds in the Great Void, seeking the one that killed its creator. The endless centuries have worn away its power and intellect, until only a faded remnant of its enchantment remains.
Wow.
Still, Retributor is drawn to punish those who kill wantonly, and one day it will find the murderer it seeks and bury itself in their heart. Only then can it rest. So that's fun.
I can totally pawn that guy. Great.
That's kind of fun. And then
I think you can tell your dagger that it's not going to get what it wants.
chest number 1, a silk purse worth 15 gold pieces, containing 6 gemstones resembling the night skies filled with burning stars. These are skyfire gems.
You said 16?
No, 6. 6
Six.
gemstones. Each of the stones is worth 100 gold pieces. They are skyfire gems.
Skyfire gems. Cool. And silk purse worth 15 GP.
Each stone is worth 100 gold pieces, but to get their full value, they must be sold at a major urban center. Otherwise, the best the PCs can get is 25% in their local village.
Well, might be time to hit up the big city now that we've got some
Yeah.
spoils.
Yeah, I know I've got some things and stuff.
Go into the casino.
Go into the bustling metropolis of Omaha and hit up the casino. Or, we could think about heading towards that blue point on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
That'd be
Excellent.
interesting.
You could
but-
all do that. You've got a lot of things to think about here. You've got Damon found that strange map with the circles on it, which does not seem to tie to the topographical map you were looking at.
Mhm.
What it says here is, with the discovery of Kaivukel's corpse
Oh dear.
and the key to unlock the vessel's vault, the PCs have successfully explored the derelict ship. During your exploration, you have encountered many strange things and overcome several tough opponents. You now emerge from the Void Drifter, for that is what this jellyfish is called,
Good name.
with more treasure than you ever seen in your lives,
Hell yes.
and can all advance to become first-level characters.
I did something wrong. I have a survivor.
Yeah. A road to a career as an adventurer lies before them. But what now? The ship contains several mysteries that can easily serve as a springboard to new adventures. There's the curious map in the bridge with its glowing light, the strange gravity flow chart.
Mhm.
Oh, and the bowl of visions. You missed that one.
Damn it.
Heck in.
I've got a weird jug, not a bowl.
I've still got the skull mask.
Likewise,
Ooh.
some of the treasures found on the vessel can only be sold in large settlements, making a trip to a major city necessary. Who knows what the PCs might encounter there? Whether their future adventure remains on solid ground or lead into the great void beyond, one thing can be certain. There's always danger and excitement around the next corner in a game of Dungeon Crawl Classic.
That
Nice.
was pretty great.
That was wonderful.